What's up, everybody? I wanted to talk to you about a UFL tactics pickle or conundrum or whatever you want to call it that I am having. So let me explain. There's two ways I could go with the tactics that I want to release. On one side, there's the competitor in me, right? I've talked about this before where when you are competing, whether it's in football games or anything, sometimes the meta, right, or the way to win is not the most fun. It is not the thing that you want to do necessarily, but you have to do to win. In competing, if you want to win, there is a certain way you have to go right now in the UFL. Park the bus, very ratty, very anti what many of us want to see in football games. Especially, I know in my community, a vast majority of you guys would look at the tactics that I release, even though they will help you dominate, you will be like, what is this? However, there is the fun side of it, where you look at the game and say, okay, just like I released with my attacking 3-4-3, but gave you guys that variability to switch defensively into whatever it is, whether it's the 4-3-3 defensive, the 4-4-2, the 5-2-3 for those who don't hate five backs. But it's the same reason I released the non-five back variations of that multi-formation switch up, because I know many of you don't like five back, even though right now that five back is the best way to defend, with the tactics being changed to even more defensive, even more ratty, if you will, because that is the meta right now. So I release those tactics in a way that could be fun for you and try to give you a chance to have the ball and have as many numbers up as you can to score against these park the bus rats without being countered on and not having many players back. So there are tactics where you can be absolutely the same way defensively and then get numbers forward, right? But your strategy would be much of the same to prevent your opponent from countering you. So you could go 100% rat where you score a goal and then you essentially are going to be holding on to the ball the whole time because your opponent's just looking for that one chance to counter and score. That's if all you care about is winning. But that is completely against anything that players want to see to build this game going forward, right? However, that is almost all that is left in UFL right now. So let's call them the good guys in UFL, the good players that are left. If you want to compete against these rats, you want to see the good guys prevail, if you will, those are the tactics you would have to go for, right? But then you essentially stoop to their level, if you will. And on the other end, you can absolutely use alternate tactics and have fun, and you will have more success than usual with the tactics that I have for you there, but they are not the most meta. They're not the best to help you dominate and win as much as you need. So I'm struggling because I don't want to release tactics that aren't the very best in UFL, but right now, the very best tactics that I could release are definitely anti what I'm about, anti what many of you are about. So I will not release either in this video. I want to get your opinion on it first. Do you want to see both sides? Do you want to see just the very best for the meta, no matter how ready they are? Or do you want to only see tactics that can help you succeed but give you the most chance at having fun at the game and playing actual football, right? Those are the options. I'll give you an example of when I went the meta. This very video, when I showed you the park the bus method, many players are like, please don't release this. Now more and more players are going to use it. Don't show the players that don't know how, because there's already enough players using it, right? And that's pretty much the way it will go if I release these next tactics that can help you counter all these rats you're facing and dominate, right? But with that being said, in my opinion, there's not much to grind for in the UFL, but that's my opinion. Maybe for you, you still want to get as high in ranking as possible, and I've been there before, right? In the L1 triangle meta, I absolutely was competing for the highest rank, so I was absolutely cutthroat in the way that I played. And I don't want to take that ability that I have to help those who are aiming for that still. I don't want to take that away by not releasing tactics that could help them, right? So it is a pickle, a conundrum, like I said earlier. You let me know your take on which route I should go. Release the ratty meta tactics that are absolutely the best right now for all the opponents you're facing and for how the game is, or release the most fun tactics where you still will have success, but they absolutely aren't the best way to go if your number one goal is competing to win. Again, let me know in the comment section. Please like and subscribe for more. I appreciate every one of you. Keep grinding, keep having fun, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.